Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the UMass Minutemen, taking on last year's national champion, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. UMass will kick off and we'll be underway. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Volunteers' offense comes onto the field first today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this...
Oh, he's got some space! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And on the first drive of the game, this defense does it again. They had 2 last week. They get another one early. This defense has been flying around, ball hawking the football.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Hand off from the shotgun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Back to pass. The short hands, it's Durant. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
So here is the Tennessee offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? In this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Fires to the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Makes the grab. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Pulls and fires complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Vols come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Fires to the tight end. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Pitch it on the return. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Linebackers are so fast nowadays, so multiple. They can do so many different things. Not only do they play the run, but if I need you to go get a sack, I can just send one of those fast linebackers that can rush the quarterback.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man downfield. And eventually taken down. But what about that spin move? Gives him the 1st down yardage.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake is going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Clark. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
UMass will line up to punt it away. Nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Looking for space. It's Thomas.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The play-action fake. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Volunteers send out the punt unit.
Not a ton of play calls for 3rd in California when you're on offense. You know you're going to have your quarterback holding on to the football. You really got to think about how you're going to protect him. Offensive coordinator may want to think about using more max protect schemes, get more bodies in to give this quarterback a chance.
from the gun. Running back gets the give. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Handoff from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. UMass to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. UMass will line up to punt it away. And see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Nestles it in at the 35. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Shows him the stiff arm. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that one.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. The UMass offense returns to the field. Nothing but punts as a result of the first 3 offensive drives, hoping this one gets a little more done. That's caught. It's Morris. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long, so they'll keep running it ad nauseum. It
breaks into the open. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down. UMass quickly back to the line.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Timeout called by the defense is their first in the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long. No secret what he needs here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
UMass will line up to punt it away. A low line drive and short kick. And nobody able to handle that punt, and they'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. It's a seam wide open. He's at the 30. He's at touchdown volunteer. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the boxes. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Purdue is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Bob Greasy, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Michigan. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point in the game.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it along the sideline. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go. The football had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Back's looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on first down. Using his feet to buy time. Quarterback's got the first. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Wants to go up top on first down. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. The give to the left side. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. UMass will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
And your Tennessee Volunteers will take over.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The Vols want to pick up the tempo. And they got to the line expeditiously, spiked it, and stopped the clock.
No gain on the play. 3rd down coming up.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try to get it through the air. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first down. And as he throws, picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful start to things in Knoxville here today. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas amidst the smoggy smoke there in Rocky Top.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Volunteers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went into halftime, you riled yourselves up, and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half.
There he goes. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Off play action on first down. Makes the catch. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. UMass quickly back to the line. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Tosses it incomplete.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And the try is no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. So here is the Tennessee offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Vols, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly complete. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Volunteers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Oh, he wants it all. Snags it inside the 20. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
And I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
The Vols have it with a 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown ball! Excellent pass by the back on the option. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the house.
I'll tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Old Dominion is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 5 over San Diego State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Fighting off the defender. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. UMass comes to the line facing second and short. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Blasted as he lets it go.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
UMass will line up to punt it away. He's got great speed. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. From the gun, the running back has it. In a world of trouble from the start and a massive loss on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires to the big fella. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down.
Nice job by the defense there on third and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up fourth.
He's got it. First down and more. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Used the play fake, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. On the run, it's Peppers. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. They marched the ball 51 yards for the score and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The UMass offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. To the air on first down. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
By the receiver.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. Give to the single back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up second and 4.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Working that left side. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. A little screen to the running back. Turning it on. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on second down. Looking to the end zone. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. UMass lines up with a 1st and goal.
Military stunt.
Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Minutemen! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Number 15.
I know as a coaching staff, you're always trying to find positives that you can build on, and it's nice to see your team continues to fight. It has been a slog up to this point. No points until finally breaking through here in the 4th quarter. And they're going to go back and watch the film, and they're going to see what worked on this drive and maybe try to build on that the next time out.
The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. A few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take it.
There he goes! Touchdown, Tennessee! A great catch and run for 6. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. South Carolina is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Jadeveon Clowney had a hand in getting this kid to Columbia, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Virginia Tech. We'll circle back if any... in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They went up top to pick up the last 1st down. Let's see what they have here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. The throw. Caught over the middle. It's Clark.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you...
He lofts one down the sideline. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Holding.
They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Using the quick game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
It's only a game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Running back searching for a hole. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be.
Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. The Minutemen were penned deep in their own territory, but now they've got a little breathing room. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. UMass lines up with a first and goal. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Well, the offense just trying to outflank the defense with a little push pass to a speedy wide receiver and see if they can get him on the perimeter, but just too much speed and awareness on the defensive side of the ball. Now sets up fourth down.
They'll try to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UMass!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. Just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.